Hey everyone's JackelWolf back in Skyfactory 4 with another 5 minutes. That's how I did it. Now, if you've been following along, you know that we are working our way through the advancement book. Last episode, we did the package control where we crafted ourselves a auto packager, and then we used that to combine a bunch of truffles together to make a bunch of different products. We also took our first step on towards the path of going on your permanent record, which is to fill a filing cabinet with 1 million items of any type, and then right-click on it. That's going to take us some time, but we actually built our filing cabinet and started filling it with stuff, although I may have to focus a little bit harder to get that one. This episode, what we're going to do is we're going to go and focus on the made for each other, which is to craft a Nuclearcraft alloy furnace, a warm and gooey, which is to craft a Nuclearcraft melter, and then getting into shape is to craft a Nuclearcraft Ingot Former. So to do that, we are first going to have to go and build ourselves a couple of different items. To start, we're going to need some copper solenoids. That is going to be 4 copper ingots and 2 iron ingots in a crafting table. And it is raining. Hopefully that's not going to be too loud in your ears. But that gets us 2 copper solenoids, which is absolutely perfect. We're going to take one of those copper solenoids. We're going to put it into a crafting table with 4 pieces of lead, 2 pieces of flint, a piston, and a piece of redstone. Now, this gets us a Manufactory. This is not one of the items that we were looking for, but it is something that we're going to actually have to use here in this episode. So let's go and place the Manufactory down. I've got some power set up to go to it. What we need the Manufactory for is we need to take this pulverized coal and then run it through the Manufactory, and this is going to get us some graphite dust. This is going to be a item that we're going to need for our next little build. So I'm going to let this run through here really quickly, and then we'll be right back. Okay guys, so there we go. We have got our 12 graphite dust. What we're going to do is we're going to take these back over to our crafting table. We're going to go and split these up and put them into the crafting table. So 2 pieces of graphite dust, 2 lead ingots will get us 2 basic plating. We do need a whole bunch of this. So what I've got is I've got enough to do 6 times 2. So I'm going to get 12 basic plates. That's going to be spread out over the next couple of builds. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go and work on the alloy furnace. To do that, we're going to take that second copper solenoid and 4 of the basic plates in a crafting table with a furnace, 2 bricks, and 1 piece of redstone. That gets us our alloy furnace. Now, what an alloy furnace does, it's sort of like the alloy smelter. It'll take 2 different items and combine it together into a new sort of alloy of those 2 items. So our next step is we're going to have to go and alloy together our 2 different items. First up is going to be some Ferroboron iron. So that is going to be some steel and some boron. Into the alloy furnace is going to get us that Ferroboron. Now, we can use any steel and any boron dust. There's a couple of different combinations that will work. There we go. So there's our Ferroboron alloy. We're going to need a little bit of this, so I'm going to let this run in the background for a bit, and then we're going to be back. There's going to be a lot of cutting in this one because we need the machines to make the materials that we need for the future ones. But we'll be back shortly. Okay guys, so I am back. We've got quite a bit of this Ferroboron alloy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these items out. We now need to convert some of this up into a tough alloy. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some lithium dust and let's leave a little bit of this Ferroboron behind. We're going to need some for our crafting. But the Ferroboron alloy and the lithium dust together much more slowly. So again, we're going to have another little jump ahead. We'll wait for this one recipe to finish off, but this will make our tough alloy. We do need a fair bit of this for the rest of the recipes. There we go. So there is a 2 tough alloy. We're going to need about 20 of them to do all of the builds. So we'll be back right away. Oh, silly JackelWolf. Okay guys, so this should, I believe, be enough of the tough alloy for us to finish off. I will leave this running in the background just in case I do need a little bit more. So to make the melter and the ingot former, we are first going to need to make ourselves two machine chassis. That is 1 tough alloy, 4 steel ingots, and 4 lead ingots gets us 1 machine chassis. We will need 2, so I'm building a double recipe here. We're also going to need some advanced plating. That is going to be 4 of the tough alloys, and we're going to make a bunch of these here. So that's 4 tough alloys, 4 redstone, and 4 basic plating makes an advanced plating. We're going to need also going to need a servo mechanism. I've pre-planted these Ferroboron alloys. They're the ones we just made in that alloyer. 2 Ferroboron alloys, 2 pieces of redstone, 3 steel ingots, and 1 copper ingot gets us a servo mechanism. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the servo mechanism, 1 of the machine chassis, 4 of the advanced plates, and 3 nether bricks makes us a melter. Now, it's basically like the porcelain or the seared stone melter, but this one's a little bit more mechanical. So we're going to throw that in there. It is powered up, and we could use this to melt pretty much anything we want. So we got a little bit of steel here. Let's throw that in there. It will turn this into a molten steel. So we'll let this one go in the background. So what we're going to do now is we're going to make the ingot former. That is going to be the machine chassis, 1 tough alloy, 2 of those Ferroboron alloys that we did earlier on, and 4 basic plating, which we also did earlier on in the episode, and 1 regular vanilla hopper. That gets us our ingot former. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and place this right here, and it is just kicking out stuff. And to be honest with you, we're actually going to move this one over so we get a little bit of room to pull the liquid molten out of here. So how we're going to do that is we're going to go and take a fluid extraction cable. We're going to go and place it right on the side of the melter. And there you go. You can see it is pulling the molten steel in, and this should form us up some ingots. Now, what we just did was a little bit ridiculous. We took some steel ingots and we're going to turn them back into steel ingots. This is more for, we could use them with like the truffles. We could use them with the some of the acorns. Some of the resins will work as well. There's a lot of different things that we can, kind of throw in here that would make a little bit more sense of what we're doing. But that is the 3 advancements today. It was the made for each other, which was the craft and Nuclearcraft alloy furnace. Warm and Gooey, which is to craft a Nuclearcraft melter, and then finally craft a Nuclearcraft, or getting into shape, which is to craft a Nuclearcraft ingot former. So let me know in the comments below if you guys have done this differently. I would love to hear from you guys and see how you guys did this in your worlds. But that is it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please think about leaving a like and a subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at JackelWolf. Also, check out the description below. There will be a link to my Discord page, as well as a link to my Patreon page. If you guys enjoy this content, if you guys enjoy these videos, and you want to support, stop by, check it out. There's some really, really great perks for all of my supporters. One of which is to get your names at the end of all of my videos, as well as early access to, most of the videos that I put up on my channel. But that is it. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.